It is my distinct honor and privilege to officially commission two signature developments emerging from the University of Zimbabwe, which are the Industrial Incubation Center and Specialist Medical Center. Such projects validate the success of the heritage-based education 5.0 model that continues to position our higher and tertiary institutions as critical cogs in the ongoing industrialization, modernization, and development of our motherland and our economy. I therefore congratulate the University of Zimbabwe for realizing yet another landmark achievement and successfully completing the facilities being commissioned today, Makorokoto and Mhlope. The commissioning of these centers is coming after the hosting of the 7th edition of the University of Zimbabwe Research, Innovation and Industrialization Week in May. I commend the university for the high-level dialogues, public lectures, presentations, cutting-edge innovations, as well as exhibitions showcased at the event. This reflects the institution's commitment to providing the requisite leadership in our country's higher education space to drive national development. I say well done, Wakomana Naskana. The University of Zimbabwe's Industrial Incubation Center is a commendable initiative along the institution's innovation pipeline. More so, that the Incubation Center is the end point where startups shall be developed towards commercialization and market participation. This is after ideas commence and are nurtured in the laboratories and workshops, moving through the innovation hub for prototyping, product development, and startup registration. It is impressive that the startup companies hosted in the Industrial Incubation Center are student-led, resulting from their final year projects, research, and scholarly work. Under my administration, promising innovations will continue to be granted Innovation Hub status and supported by government. I am confident that this approach will provide impetus for our young, talented students to develop their ideas into products, goods, and services. Last week, I officiated at the Zimbabwe inaugural industrialization conference, where it was highlighted that our country spends approximately United States dollars 2.5 billion on imports of manufactured goods, which could be made locally. There is a scope in this regard for the student-led startups, companies, and institutions of higher learning to produce a wider range of products with direct bearing on the needs of our economy and our country. Judging from the crop of confident and innovative executives of startup companies, our country is indeed on the right path of irreversible industrialization and modernization. I challenge the Ministry of Higher and Tertiary Education, our universities, along with stakeholders in industry, including financial institutions, to scale up support for startup companies emanating from the Heritage-Based Education 5.0 model. Through the whole-of-government-society approach, let us continue to give our young, talented boys and girls a chance to develop their ideas and exploit their full potential for the benefit of our beloved motherland, Zimbabwe. It is encouraging, Mr. Vice Chancellor, Professor Mapfumo, that we now celebrate the successful outcomes of 11 start-up companies resident at the Industrial Incubation Center. Well done, well done. Thank you. The University of Zimbabwe Industrial Incubation Center must thus not merely be a workspace for graduate innovators, but steadily evolve into an industrial production hub that supports manufacturing, technology development, value addition, and enterprise growth. To this end, our small to medium enterprises and other established industries should find value at the Industrial Incubation Center, given the wide range of services offered at this facility. Comrades and friends, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm also pleased to commission the University of Zimbabwe Specialist Medical Center, which is part of the Queenary Hospital being constructed within the University of Zimbabwe's Industrial Park. The Multidisciplinary Specialist Medical Center will provide oral and eye health, assisted reproduction using in vitro fertilization, and the trauma services, among other features. Health services such as assisted reproduction have been only available in the private sector. This made the services out of reach and affordable for many of our people requiring the treatment in this area. Hence, the establishment of the facility with its specialist high-end healthcare dovetail with my administration's core development principle that leaves no one and no place behind. I also congratulate the University of Zimbabwe for this project, which will not only enhance training, but also add to the critical numbers of the much needed eye specialist doctors and dentists, as well as other health specializations. Through this project, the University of Zimbabwe has demonstrated that innovation is not just about creating new products, but also about revitalizing and repurposing existing infrastructure to best suit the current national realities in service to our country. The newly established Specialist Medical Center further complements the ongoing government's Presidential Hospital Renovation and Modernization Program. Going forward, Vice Chancellor, it is my hope that the Queenary Hospital currently under construction will soon be completed to augment the present reforms towards the modernization of our national health delivery system and the realization of universal health coverage. Meanwhile, I call upon the university, along with other upcoming health facilities in both the public and private sectors, to deliberately ensure that new facilities are equipped with modern, state-of-the-art equipment that compares well with others in developed jurisdictions. All investments in the health sector should translate to improved health delivery and associated foreign currency retention, where our people travel less to other countries for health care. Imakaenda kuchikoro, imari mbambe. The Ministry of Health and Child Care, together with related agencies, are directed to remove the barriers of entry in the establishment of specialist health care facilities and services. Atidi, my gatekeepers, the marketers, my health sector. Vanhu vedu vachitadza kurapwa zvakanaka nemutengo uri pasi ka nevakomana nasikana. Kwete ngative nehanya tikoshese utano hwevanhu vedu ka. Hakuna vamwe vanhu vachapiwa kunze kwedu. Ngatichengetanei. My government will not accept the prevalence of the opportunists and the so-called health sector cartels and the syndicates who operate to the detriment of our people. Let those with tears hear this stain. Sorry, let those with ears, not tears. Let those with ears, Nzebe, hear this is 10 warning. Ladies and gentlemen, comrades and friends, universities must play their part and take responsibility to build our country through research, science, innovation, and technology. The exhibits and displays I have always witnessed from the university research, innovation, industrialization ecosystem demonstrate unprecedented progress in repositioning our universities as solution-driven agents for the development of our beloved motherland, Zimbabwe. I congratulate you. The wide range of products and services which cover the critical sectors of our economy are a reflection that we can achieve Vision 2030 and build the Zimbabwe we all want through our own capacity and skills. Nyika inovakwa, igotongwa, igonamatigwa nei. Hallelujah, Jehovah from Zimbabwe. It is pleasing that in the fields of biotechnology and health, innovators are developing indigenous herbal formulations for medicines, vaccines, cosmetics, and food, tapping into our rich biodiversity and cultural heritage. This focus should enable our country to move from exporting raw biological resources towards value-added pharmaceutical and cosmetic manufacturing locally. The smart agricultural equipment, solar-powered systems, and drone technologies for precision agriculture being developed by innovators speaks to the current agro-industrialization thrust in our country. It is my expectation that developments in this direction ultimately help farmers increase productivity, reduce post-harvest losses, optimize irrigation systems, and modernize agricultural production systems. Only mineral value addition and beneficiation front, my government assigned our state universities responsibilities to ensure that we achieve high value outputs from our natural resource endowments. The establishment of National Minerals Research Center that facilitates the value addition of a variety of minerals, including lithium, rare earth elements, and uranium, among others, is now very urgent. As Chancellor, I want to emphasize the importance of this strategic national assignment, which I require universities to carry out with uttermost diligence. With uttermost diligence, honesty, and integrity for the benefit of both present and future generations in our motherland Zimbabwe. As I conclude, I reiterate that my government remains committed to supporting the requisite ecosystem for the accelerated industrialization, modernization, and sustainable development of our nation. Let us all continue to work with unity of purpose, in seamless synergy, and through constructive engagement for the overall national good towards Vision 2030. The future of our motherland, Zimbabwe, is bright. With these remarks, it is now my singular honor and privilege to declare the University of Zimbabwe Industrial Incubation Center and a Specialist Medical Center officially commissioned. Congratulations. Makorokoto Amhlophe. God bless you all. God bless Zimbabwe. And thank you.